The Qatari bid to buy Manchester United has collapsed after Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani quit talks, citing frustration at the Glazers' valuation. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is left in pole position to agree a potential investment deal within weeks after his main rival ran out of patience with the 10-month saga. Sheikh Jassim had tabled a 100% offer to end the Glazer regime entirely, with a fifth bid on June 7 understood to have exceeded £5 billion. Talks since June continued sporadically, but the Qatari, who believed the Glazers wanted closer to £6 billion, has told them privately he is walking away. One insider with knowledge of the Qatari group's thinking said the American owner's price tag was fanciful and outlandish. That outburst was met with raised eyebrows by figures close to the club ownership, who maintain criticism does not reflect what has been discussed behind closed doors. Momentum, however, is now firmly in the Ratcliffe camp for the first time since United announced a strategic review last November. For much of that time, Sheikh Jassim and Ratcliffe, the petrochemicals billionaire, had been front-runners, but the Ineos founder will now be optimistic of finally shaking hands on an agreement. Ratcliffe is yet to formally table a new bid since the spring, but has been discussing reconfiguring his offer for at least a month, most likely to an initial 25% purchase which could include a long-term outright ownership clause. While Ratcliffe was never able to match the overall financial might of Qatar, he has been perceived as being more responsive than Sheikh Jassim during talks. Discussions between various parties have been fraught at times behind the scenes. One source claims the first offers tabled in early spring by the Qatari were significantly below £5 billion. Friends of Sheikh Jassim, however, claim his final package on the table was almost double United's current stock market valuation of $3.2 billion or £2.7 billion. Jassim had also increased his promise of investment in infrastructure to $1.7 billion or £1.4 billion in recent months, they add. Sheikh Jassim has tried desperately to meet the Glazers' outlandish valuation for over 9 months and believes he would have been the dream owner, one source said. However, other figures with knowledge of the Glazers' thinking countered those claims by pointing out promised investment from various suitors was never going to be a deciding factor. Sheikh Jassim's personal wealth in Doha is difficult to unravel, but he spent his younger years watching his father on one of the biggest property splurges London has seen. State investments at Harrods, Chelsea Barracks, swathes of Canary Wharf and top hotels were all signed off by the father, Sheikh Hamad, better known as HBJ. Focus of the United sale has now moved to the other bidder, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Reports are stating that Ratcliffe will take control of footballing operations in an attempt to remove the Glazers from the firing line in his proposed 25% Manchester United co-ownership deal, Telegraph Sport understands. Under terms close to being agreed by key parties, the controversial American owners would remain at the club but take back seats amid efforts to calm the mood among fans. A clause handing Ratcliffe control of sporting matters also goes some way to explaining why the Ineos owner is willing to pay an estimated £1.35 billion, a significant premium on market valuations, for just a quarter stake. His proposed deal is now moving rapidly after Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, his only realistic rival, quit talks, citing frustration at the Glazers' valuation. One interested party claims an agreement with Ratcliffe could now be voted by key club figures this week, although other insiders said a deal could yet be delayed. There is little doubt, however, that Ratcliffe is now closer than ever to shaking hands on a proposal which has been revised in the last month. As previously detailed by Telegraph Sport, Ratcliffe also wants clauses attached to any deal which will enable him to eventually stage a full takeover, his long-term aim. Sources on both sides of the deal played down suggestions that a deal had already been done with Ratcliffe. One added that final negotiations could yet change the dynamic. However, Ratcliffe has sought assurances that his proposals include operational control of footballing matters, a key figure with knowledge of the situation explained. Prior to the summer, it seemed US investment firms, including Elliott Management, Carlyle Group Incorporated, Sixth Street Partners, and Us Management Corp., were the only groups with interest in a minority stake. Those close to the Glazers told Telegraph Sport 2 weeks ago that the family is looking for the right transaction, not just any transaction. Ratcliffe, being interviewed for a promotional video filmed by Ineos, said he had learned from difficult experiences after buying French Ligue 1 club OGC Nice and Swiss Super League team FC Lausanne Sport. The Manchester United bid would have been unthinkable 2 or 3 years ago if we hadn't had some of the experiences, and quite a few of them difficult experiences, with Lausanne and Nice, he added. Ratcliffe, whose Ineos firm generates $61 billion or £52 billion in revenue, has lined up financing from banks including Goldman Sachs Group Inc., while JP Morgan Chase and Company, Rothschild and Company and Bank of America Corporation are among other banks advising or offering capital on a deal. With the way things are panning out, it seems like a deal might be willing to occur. If you like this video, then please do hit the like and subscribe buttons as it helps this channel grow. Remember to hit the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.